What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode or another installment of Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi Battles. Don't know why I say episode, just I'm used to it for the egg lock and stuff. Anyway, today I have another battle against Caroline or Mewnetics. We decided that every time we're on a stream, every time she joins on a stream, we'll have a battle and we'll sort of keep track of it, see who wins in the long term, I guess, in the long run. Anyway, today as you can see, we have a battle. Caroline's using a similar team to last week because she didn't have time to make a team, I guess. I'm carrying my Galvantula, my Mega Gyarados is just the Sleep Talk Rest one, Greninja, Pyroar, Shuckle, and Arcanine. So I have two fire types, two water types as well, except Greninja doesn't really count in that sense. And then Caroline's bringing her Mega Venusaur, which is a disadvantage of me because obviously Mega Venusaur versus Mega Gyarados, who's going to win? Gengar, rather. We also have Azumarill, Midnight the Umbreon, Rudy Azumarill as well, Mew, and also a Goodra as well. So let's just get straight into this battle and we'll see what happens. It's a very long battle. It's a total of, let me see, 37 turns, so it's a pretty long battle. A lot of sort of stalling in and switching going on. Goodra comes out first of all, and I send out Dr. Sticky the Galvantula to get some sticky webs up. Now I know this thing's most likely just going to take me out. It would have really been better if I switched out at this point just to keep my my Galvantula alive, but Galvantula is pretty fragile, to be honest, so at least the sticky webs up there. That's going to help out in the long term. That's going to help us out with whatever comes in. Greninja then comes in, and I didn't play at the start of this match very well at all. I didn't have anything for this Goodra, nothing at all. I obviously had the Greninja with the Ice Beam, but that thing was just going to eat the Ice Beam up, or at least survive it. And then this thing is going to be able to hit back with whatever it wants, and that's just going to wipe out Greninja. A Flamethrower, obviously me being an Ice type now, is just going to wipe me out from where I stand. So now I'm 2 Pokemon down, and Caroline's still sitting there on 6, which is not a very good position for me to be sat in. So I send out a Gunai, my lovely Arcanine, with the extreme speed to finish off this Goodra, hopefully. And obviously Goodra's not as physically defensive as it is, especially, which is nice. Extreme speed goes off, and that wipes out Goodra just slightly. Gooey then activates and reduces my speed, which is a shame because it means, well, I'm choice banned anyway, so I was going to use extreme speed nonetheless. But obviously Azumarill comes out. I don't really want to be staying in against the Azumarill, even with this speed reduction, because obviously I have extreme speed, and that would have gone ahead of Aqua Jet, but still I wouldn't be able to take it out from where it was. So I then switch to my Gyarados here, and obviously this thing is going to have, well, Intimidate's going to activate, which is nice. This thing is going to go for the Aqua Jet on me, which is going to do almost nothing. I did not play this bit of the game well at all, because now I go for the Mega Evolve on the Gyarados. I'm facing a freaking Azumarill, and Azumarill has Play Rough. What am I thinking? Gyarados is now part Dark type. Play Rough is going to do heaps of damage. I then get the Mold Breaker, which is no help at all. Go for the Dragon Dance, which is no help at all, as you'll see in a second, guys, because Caroline goes for Play Rough here. Once the attack and speed rises, Play Rough comes off. I always seem to think it's every Azumarill being choice banded, but Caroline used her Azumarill as Splash Plate. Play Rough then does over half damage, and there's no point me staying in because I don't want to lose my Mega Gyarados. So I switch out to Aisha, predicting the Play Rough, obviously. And obviously I'm going to resist that, because I keep saying obviously, because obviously I'm a Fire type, that's a Fairy type. It goes for the Aqua Jet. I knew it would be faster, like, without priority moves, but I didn't remember Aqua Jet. So then I was able to survive the Aqua Jet. I go for the Wild Charge. That's going to kill me, but at least I got some damage off on this Azumarill. So really, I did not play this game well at all. I sacked off my Galvantula right at the start, and the Greninja went, and then the Pyroar went in one turn, pretty much. So then the Shuckle comes out to do some power. Now, Shuckle's not a brilliant matchup against Azumarill because of its weakness to water types, which is brilliant, but what can you do, guys? What can you do? Does just over half here. Obviously, Leftover is going to help me out at the end of the turn now and get some health points back. Toxic goes up on the Azumarill because I know this is the only thing I'm going to get some damage off on it. This is my only attacky with my Shuckle, and Gyarados can't do much because of Play Rough, and my other Pokemon, which was Arcanine, can't do much either. So really, I'm stuck. I've got nothing I can do. So then I go for the Protect because I'm Toxic stalling here. And that's all Shuckle does. Just Toxics and then Toxic stalls out. So there we are there. The Protect activates, obviously protects me from the waterfall. A bit more health points with Leftovers. Poison activates on Rue, getting some more damage off, which is nice. Then Rue goes to the waterfall. Obviously, because we're slow, we're not going to be first at all, and I didn't want to risk going for a double protect. I get down to 7 health points and then go for the rest. Caroline was getting really annoyed with me in this battle, but what can you do? What can you do? You do what you can. This is all Shuckle does, though. But yeah, rests up. I didn't get any Shell Smashes off before having to rest, which is a shame because obviously that means I'm not going to be able to take a huge amount of attacks. But then I decided to switch out because I know there's going to be a waterfall coming, so I know I can get a safe switch into Gyarados. because obviously Waterfall's not going to do a huge amount of damage to me. Unfortunately, there's no Intimidate this time, but obviously Rue was intimidated anyway, so that's nice. Waterfall is going to do a bit, about 30 damage, not too much. I know there's a play rough coming now, so I know I have to do something to survive this. Unfortunately though, Rue does eventually die, which is nice, because obviously that thing was causing no problem. Venusaur then comes out, which is a shame because of the fact that it's a Mega Venusaur, so it's going to have thick fat, which means my Arcanine's not going to be able to do much at all. So I switch out into, I'm pretty sure, my Arcanine straight off the bat here. No Shuckle, sorry. Don't know why I went to Shuckle originally, because Shuckle can't do anything against the Venusaur because it's a poison type and we can't poison types, which is brilliant because, yeah, I can't do anything at all. So I thought I'd just stay in and stall out this Venusaur here. Now, Caroline actually forgot to Mega Evolve, as you saw there, she just completely forgot. So that's a shame on her part, but really, what can you do? What can you do? You know, what can you do, guys? Okay, so then we get that going. Shuckle restores half points with leftovers. Shuckle switches out because I know I want to get into Arcanine, so hopefully before it Mega Evolves, sort of thing. I should have switched out last turn so I can get a Flare Blitz off before it Mega Evolved because it's obviously stuck in Petal Dance, but I completely forgot about that. I should have done it earlier. We're going to take a Petal Dance reasonably well because we resist it. I should have switched out straight away, thinking about it. That was a shame. If I'd done it straight away, it could have changed how the match went out at least. She then switches out her Venusaur and sends in Midnight, the Umbreon, which is a shame because obviously I went for the Flare Blitz, and obviously I'm choice banned into Flare Blitz. If I'd gone for the close combat, I would have choice banned into that and probably taken out Umbreon in a clean, maybe 2 turns. But the Flare Blitz, damage the Flare Blitz does actually just takes it out takes it over half in 1 turn, which is nice. So then, you know, Midnight is then going to go for the Protect. I'm going to switch out because I didn't really want to take more damage with Flare Blitz because that would almost kill me, I think. So I switch to Gyarados here. Mold Breaker activates. They go for the Protect because obviously they want to just live a turn out, get the leftovers up, see if they could survive another Flare Blitz, which, you know, they're not going to be able to really. So then Midnight goes for the Protect again, gets the double Protect up, which is really annoying. I go for the Rest anyway, so, you know, it's not like I was going for the attack anyway. So resting up and getting full health points, which is what Gyarados does. Rests, talks and tanks, pretty much. Haven't been able to. I'm still thinking about putting work up on this thing because that might work quite well to make it a really defensive tank. Not very speedy, but really defensive at least. Caroline switches out Midnight because I'm asleep. I can't really do anything at all, and sends in Gengar, the Insidious Gengar. I'm fast asleep, which is a shame, but I go for the Sleep Talk, obviously, and I manage to get the Dragon Dance off, which is obviously going to raise my attack and my speed. Now, this speed boost is going to allow me to outspeed Gengar, which is quite nice, and obviously my attack has risen as well. Insidious goes, actually no, I don't outspeed, sorry, my bad. Thunderbolt then does some decent damage to Gyarados here, which is a shame. If I'd been faster than Gengar there, and this comes out the way it does, I could have had a better chance later on. I go for the Sleep Talk, and I get the Waterfall off, which is obviously with the attack boost, going to wipe out Gengar in 1 turn, because Gengar is pretty frail. That's just how it works there. Insidious then faints away, and Caroline sends out her Venusaur, because this thing is just going to tank this Mega Gyarados as well, because obviously I'm not going to resist, I'm going to take super effective damage from its grass type moves, which means anything is going to take me out already. So I can't stay in, especially since I'm asleep and almost dead. So I go for a Gunai here, switching up to a Gunai, predicting a Petal Dance or a Giga Drain. Intimidate goes off, which is not going to help at all because Petal Dance is a special move, same with Giga Drain. She finally gets the Mega Evolution off, which is a shame, means I can't use Flare Blitz. But Flower has arrived. And then she goes for the Giga Drain rather than the Petal Dance, just because Giga Drain is more helpful than Petal Dance. Even though Petal Dance does more damage, Giga Drain allows you to restore health points, which is nice. I go for the Extreme Speed rather than the Flare Blitz because obviously Mega Venusaur is not going to... I could have gone for Flare Blitz, that might have got more damage with the stab, but yeah, I went for the Extreme Speed, that's what I did. Venusaur gets some more health points back with Giga Drain. I just go for the Extreme Speed, there's nothing else I can do. Can't switch out to Gyarados, and my last Pokemon is Shuckle, which is almost dead as well. Actually, no, it's on full health points, but I don't want to go to Shuckle anyway because Shuckle can't do anything against Venusaur, which is really annoying. It's a shame here. Stupid. If Venusaur hadn't come in, it might have had a much easier time here. Or if I'd brought another Mega Gyarados, like Mega Charizard, that would have just owned. Giga Drain goes off on Shuckle again and goes down to 49 health points. Just get some more health points back there. I can't really do anything with Shuckle, as I said. No, I switched out to it in the first place. Just putting time off really from losing Gyarados. That's all I was doing. That's all I was doing. Shock gets some health points. Gets some health points with leftovers. Giga Drain goes off with Venusaur, and again almost takes me out of halves of my health points at the moment, which is a shame. Shocker wakes up and goes for the rest again. It's been such a troll here. Karen was getting so pissed off, and you know, resting up to full health points, and I'm really just being a stalling bitch here. But you know, that's what Shocker does, and that's the only thing I could do at this point in time. Venusaur goes for the Synthesis, which is going to get full health points, which is going to make my job even harder, because obviously I can't do anything anyway. So, we're both stalling out. Caroline then switches out Venusaur and goes into Mew, obviously Mew being one of her mascots. Mew gets caught in the sticky web, but I know Mew's going to be able to do some decent, or reasonably decent damage, and obviously it's going to take out, especially if it's got a Flamethrower, it's going to be able to take out Shocker in a turn or two. Calm Mind goes off. Just, you know, sort of setting up on me while I'm asleep. I can't do anything here, which is a shame. I believe I wake up now, do I? Yeah, I wake up and I go for the Toxic. Even though I knew Mew has Synchronize, I still went for the Toxic because I needed to get the Toxic off, because otherwise I had nothing at all. Synchronize, that means I get poison as well, which is a shame, but you know, what can you do? What can you do? Then Mew gets hurt by poison, Shocker gets hurt by poison, but I have a trick up my sleeve, you know? I'm the only one that can get rid of my poison, you know? Mew can't. Mew can't get rid of the poison. I can. I got rest, so I can always do that. Or Mew's unlikely to have rest, but yeah. Mew then is raising its special attack and special defense all the time, so I go for the Shell Smash to counter that special attack rise to get my special defense rising. Obviously, she's one ahead on that, but what can you do, guys? What can you do? My attack and special attack and speed fall harshly, but who gives a shit? Leftovers heal me up a bit, sort of counteracting the poison for now at least, which is, you know, it's not going to happen in the long run, but Mew gets hit by poison, I get hit by poison, and that's, you know, that's how it's going to go down. Then, next up, Mew gets for the Flamethrower, which is obviously going to do neutral damage. I sort of fucked Caroline over here, because she asked whether Bug resisted Psychic, and I legit thought it did, but apparently it doesn't, so she went for the Flamethrower rather than the Psychic, just because she thought that, you know, she'd be able to get some more damage off the Flamethrower on the Psychic, but no, apparently not, because obviously Flamethrower doesn't get stabbed, so I go for another Shell Smash here, so we're equal now. We're going to do the same amount of damage for the, you know, equal, same special defense rises, same special attack rises, because obviously she went straight for the Flamethrower there. We take some more damage from the poison. She then goes for a Psychic, just to see how much damage it can do, because she didn't believe me. And obviously it's neutral, which means it's going to, you know, do same amount of damage or same typing. I go for the rest because I knew I was going to get down to low health from an attack. And obviously I slept and became healthy, lost my Toxic, and got back to full health points again, which is nice. Mew then gets some more health points going down. I know she's going to go for another Psychic, so I switch out to my lovely friend, Mega Gyarados, who is going to be immune to that Psychic type. And obviously then Mew is going to probably die from that poison, or most likely die from the poison because of the Toxic effect going in. And yes, indeed, the Mew does then faint and die and whatnot. So now we're down to Shuckle and Gyarados versus Venusaur, and the last Pokemon, which, I can't even remember what it is. Can't even remember what it is. Midnight, maybe? No, Midnight was gone. No, Midnight, yeah. Midnight, the Embryon. Okay, so Venusaur speed falls. I wake up. I go for the Sleep Talk, which is a fucking fail. And then Venusaur goes for the Giga Drain, which is obviously going to finish me off. If I'd gone for an attack, we could have got some more damage off on that thing. Not much, because obviously it resisted it, but still. Some damage at least. Shocker comes out, and let the stalling commence, because I have Toxic. Toxic can't affect freaking Venusaur. So, over these last turns, we were discussing what we were doing. So, was I going to stall Caroline out to the end of days and just go down to a case of struggle v struggle? Or was it going to be a case of, you know, just let Caroline win now? I mean, we figured out with PP and such, Venusaur was going to run out PP before Shuckle did. But then obviously had Umbreon to deal with, and Umbreon had quite a few PP too, especially with Wish and Protect. So obviously, I decided in the end I could have taken out Venusaur from stalling, most likely. And then obviously Umbreon, I could have Toxied Umbreon, because that, you know, that would have happened. But then Umbreon has enough wishes to stall out my PP, and then would have, you know, most likely finished me off. So, and then you see there, I didn't go for. If I'd gone for the rest that turn, I could have easily healed up again and just gone for the full sort of stalled out again. I go for the Protect this turn just to stretch out the game a bit further, just to troll Caroline, to make her think I was, you know, just going to stall out again, but apparently not. I Protect myself, and to see if she was going to hit herself in Confusion too, because that would have been a nice way to get some more damage off on this Venusaur. And then this time, I resigned to my death. Petal Dance comes off, and that finishes off Shuckle, and that is the game, guys. So overall, mine and Caroline's record is 1 to me, 1 to Caroline. I won last week, Caroline won this week. Hopefully next week we can get a good battle going again. Hopefully Caroline can get some new team members as well, because obviously she's been using the same team for quite a while now. I'm going to grab her some Pokemon so she can, you know, vary her team around. Obviously I'm going to switch mine around too. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Nice long battle for you all, nice stooly battle too, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed recording it and having the battle with Caroline indeed. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'll be seeing you next time. Goodbye, my friends.